Hey, it's my pleasure to introduce Bryan Shen. He's CEO of No.7 AI in Taiwan. We are a total global event. I want to talk a little bit about No.7 AI. It's an IoT to collect data using large language models to help Taiwanese companies with their carbon accounting and make sense of their data. Wastewater treatment operators have been one of their customers as a smart business decision for carbon dioxide removals, also known as CDR, to reduce their carbon footprint and potentially generate carbon credits. Take it away, Bryan. It's a pleasure to see you join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you for your time. So from now on, I want to present my introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Bryan, and I am the CEO of No.7 AI. We are using IoT to collect data and using large language model to help Taiwanese company with their carbon accounting and make sense of the data that are collected to find ways to be more efficient. The Taiwan government has announced its carbon emission policy in 2022 and set the goal of achieving carbon neutral by 2050. Next, I will be introducing the agenda of 10 pages. And finally, we will have time for questions and discussion. And let's get started. Today, I want to address a critical issue that many small and medium-sized factories in Taiwan struggle with understanding carbon regulation and lack the IT skills needed to manage carbon emission and address workforce shortage. As we may know, Taiwan is an export-oriented country and has long been a key manufacturing partner for international brands. So Taiwan's OEM manufacturing sector largely consists of the factories that produce sports shoes, computers, notebooks, smartphones, and semiconductor ICs, and distribute them worldwide. Therefore, under the carbon compliance like RE100, the international brands will require their suppliers, mostly are small and medium-sized companies, to provide product carbon footprint as an essential part of their carbon emission management. In Taiwan, with over 9 million workers who employed across 1.6 million small, medium-sized enterprise, if Taiwan's SMEs cannot navigate the complexity of carbon emission and cope with the workforce shortage, the risk seeing them will close their doors and have a devastating impact to 9 million households. To address this pressing issue, we at No.7 AI have developed an innovative carbon management system that integrates IoT technology with AI. In the pyramid diagram, the bottom layer represents sensors collecting data. The second layer represents gateways transmitting the data. The third layer stands for data alignment. And the top layer represents data analysis and visualization through dashboard. Okay, among our clients, there is a connector manufacturing factory. To meet supply chain requirements, they need to include product carbon emission data with their shipments and report product carbon emission to European importers every 3 months for CBAM compliance. We help this factory generate accurate documents in real time to meet these goals. We equipped factory with IoT smart meter installed on all their machinery. This meter collects real-time energy consumption data via network gateways, sending this information to our backend system. And then our system is not only providing the carbon data according to specific production, but also showing all carbon information on dashboard. So from this picture, we can see that on the left side, CO2 emission generated during machine production and automatically collected by IoT smart meter. The data is then processed through the integration server in the middle, and which combine the existing operational information like enterprise resources planning system, manufacturing execution system, and the supply chain management, shown on the right. This enable carbon emission information to be displayed on the management dashboard. The lower part of the diagram shows how employees' expertise and the experience are combined with IoT data from the machine, consolidating various parameters into a knowledge graph vector database, essentially creating the factory AI brain. This capability is crucial for various regulatory requirements, whether it's for carbon data document for shipping, reporting under the EU's CBAM, or international financial reporting standards. The annual report due every end of March for listed company in Taiwan. Our solution leverage large language model to create an AI agent that embodies the expertise and the factory professionals. The agent is designed for integrate seamlessly with existing system, effectively addressing both workforce shortage and based on the domain knowledge. Moreover, our application extends beyond the energy management. One of our clients is a wastewater treatment plant, where they face a high turnover rate and frequent staff shortage. The plant requires a lot of equipment operation and maintenance, along with daily inspection tasks. Due to inexperienced and understaffed teams, equipment operation errors, and the safety incidents during inspection occur frequently. In addition, with the increasing frequency of extreme weather in Taiwan, heavy rainfall in upstream catchment area often lead to flooding. This overwhelms the in-tank gates, which can be closed in time, resulting in motor equipment being submerged and damaged. So we developed a large language model that incorporates wastewater treatment plants expertise and integrate that monitoring system on site to ensure correct operation and environment safety. Okay, after 2 case studies with a strong foundation in integrating large language model and IoT technology at the wastewater treatment plants, we are eager to take the next step. We plan to collaborate with the international expert in marine CDR technology to cover CO2 from wastewater into calcium carbonate through upper flow aerobic sludge banking UASB and a catalyst process involving lime. And the benefit and the application of mineral sequestration make us so exciting. This innovation approach will not only create carbon sinks, but also turn waste precipitates into composite materials for cement products, further reducing carbon emission associated with the cement production. Besides that, we can offset the carbon generation from air compressors of wastewater treatment plants. And No.7 AI is a startup endowed with ESG expertise and large language model capability. We aim to establish a model of localized decarbonization and intelligent application in Taiwan, a country rich with manufacturing powers, robust supply chain management, yet lacking in clean energy resources. We envision this model being replicated and promoted internationally, paving the way for sustainable practice in manufacturing. A wastewater treatment plant that already has a solid foundation in IoT and AI management can use a measurable methodology to calculate the carbon sink generated from the CO2 into wastewater. This gives a new value to waste by turning it into carbon credits. In conclusion, I invite you all to join us on this journey toward a more sustainable future. Together, we can support the manufacturing in overcoming the challenge of carbon management and the workforce shortage with our domain expertise and the large language model architect ability. Thank you a lot, and I look forward to your thoughts and questions. Thank you.
Thank you much, Bryan. The first question is, how can this technology make companies more efficient in their supply chain?
Okay, since you know that so many supply chain factory in Taiwan, over 1,000 or 4,000 factory. So how can we to calculate each plant's carbon emission data? It's really difficulty. So we're using the IoT. We equip the IoT into the machinery and then to collect the data directly. That is automatically and continuously. So we can easy to find the data from the system. And then we can collaborate with the existing company system like enterprise resources planning system to get the production ID information or the stock information and match them together to calculate the total carbon emission data. That is so easy. So we think we can put the strength into the small and medium-sized company for helping them to collect the data for easier way. Thank you.
How can we be sure that the data is safe?
Because we're using the sensor directed into the system, collect the machines, the data, or the parameter. So no matter the machine is production or the idle or the other situation, we can collect the data. Depends on different situation. I think it is a safer way to get the proper information in case when the worker manual to collect the data, once they lost their data or calculate in mistake, that will last the whole the information. So we hope that we can use the system replace of the manual task and keep the data more safer.
Thank you. What do you see as other potential benefits of the use of AI in carbon dioxide removal and carbon management?
Okay, since so many workers shortage in our factory, we need to collect the expertise domain into a AI brain. Once the factory lost the whole their workers, they don't worry about that because they have an AI brain to collect expertise any domain and can continue to install the automatic machine or the smart system and continue to production. And besides that, carbon emission is not only one thing. They have to continue year by year to make the plan and reduce their carbon emission data. So we need to AI for help the small and medium-sized enterprise to make and priority their planning on production and the maintenance their machinery. Then we can prioritize their planning to get more better carbon emission reduction.
Thank you. Next question. How do you address the issue that AI uses a lot of energy in Taiwan?
Wow. Actually, AI did consumption so many power utility. But when it comes to the carbon emission calculation or the other workers force saving, we might to minimize the suffer from the utility consumption, I guess.
Final question. How do you see No.7 AI provide solutions to Taiwanese corporations in their carbon accounting challenges?
Since small and medium-sized company, they showed off their IT capability and showed off the resources to cope with the regulation to get the carbon knowledge from outside. But they did a very good, valuable work for international brands like OEM manufacturing tasks. So they need outside resources for helping them to get the carbon emission calculation or the management. That's why No.7 AI can do something. We create a IoT carbon management system. They can easily install in the factory. And then we put the AI resources, help them to collect the expertise of the professionals and create a knowledge base for them, can help them to hand over the dangerous in the workforce shortage. That's what we do in Taiwan.
Okay, thank you. We'll be right back. Bryan, thank you very much for joining us today and making our event a global event. We appreciate your giving time and expertise. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.